knowing what you know now, what would you have changed or done different?
Medicare,
You would have added Medicare sooner.
long time ago. Like I wouldn't be, I don't think I would know you guys. I'm glad I know you, buddy. Yeah, Kristen, awesome. Jason, awesome. Hey, Medicare. I was scared away from Medicare for years, okay, because of all the compliance. It's the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. And I feel like I actually help someone when I leave. And their entire family wants to get to know me, okay? Just sitting over there, I had 3 referrals just from my business. Okay, so that's awesome. So I would have added Medicare.
Yeah, and I noticed all the people typically that were standing when Luis was doing his $100,000 speech, they were mostly Medicare and a couple ACA sprinkled in there. But yeah, so same question to everybody. What makes, knowing what you know now, what would you have changed or done differently?
So, and it's the same. I actually kind of knew, and I tried to do the AHIP 9-10 years ago. Gave up. Then the next year, all right, this year I'm going to do it. Had a hard time with it, and I gave up. And I'm bringing that up because, last year I did it, no problem. With the system we've got, the way we help each other with this, it's a lot different than what it was. I couldn't do then what I can do now because of the people in this room. And we're talking, when I look back at how much, I want to cry how much money I walked away from. I mean, we're talking 7 digits.
Pretty much the same thing. We were talking for trips to Europe and running a ton of final expense, and I was kind of the same like Rubes, afraid of the Medicare situation. So what I would have changed is gotten to Medicare sooner. I jumped to ACA with the residual game, but now I've got a couple of ACA clients that are gonna probably turn 65 soon.
It's Medicare time for you now. You're going to add that to your arsenal.
And so like I don't know how many of y'all are new here or really don't know. I'm not really the kind of speaker type dude, but it wasn't too long ago where I was sitting there. What I can tell you is that I don't know anything about insurance at all. Everything that Matt seems to touch, Luis, these guys, Adam, it always works out. You do have to put a lot of work in, but I never would have been a trip winner had not been with these guys. And now it's working out with the ACA. I think it's going to also work out for Medicare. So I give all these guys the credit.
I think maybe 3 or 4 things actually. Number 1, would have got into insurance a lot sooner. I mean, I've been doing this 5.5 years and wasted a lot of money. Didn't know about it. Secondly, getting out of my own way when I first started. Nervous. I mean, I remember several times just sitting in my car crying because I didn't know, what I was doing really. But it just takes a lot of grit, a lot of. You have to know your why. Make sure you know your why. Why are you doing it? Because every day I look at my wife and my kids, and that's my why. And then probably lastly is been involved with this group. I wasted 4 years actually, with a couple different organizations that didn't have the ethics and, that this company has. And so those are probably the 3 biggest things that I would change.